Hey, this video is going to walk you through how to create display labels for your pieces for any shows. First thing you want to do is buy a label kit. Avery is actually the best company because they have an application that allows you to put in the document number. So we bought this 1863 package, which is a clear rectangle 2x4 labels. So you can see right here, they have a website where you can basically create the layout of everything. You know it's going to print right because it's going to be specific to that form. So once you have that purchased, you can go ahead and start gathering all your data. The best thing to do is go ahead and go to Google Sheets and you're going to create a template where you're going to label all of your pieces. So what we did is the title, you're just going to run all the titles vertical. All the data for each piece, you're going to put them in these fields and run them vertical so that they line up like this. So all the titles are in column A. All the next piece of info would be the materials. We put that in column D, amount in column E. And obviously these line up with each other. If you have it really depends on your font size, but if you have titles that are over 30 characters, you may want to consider adding a second line for the title or a third line. Stacy had some really long titles. Because what they'll do is they will change the font size to fit the title on one line, and it just kind of skews everything. So we created 3 title fields, and then a materials field, and then an amount field. So once you have everything lined up, set up, you can go to Avery's website to print these out. So you're going to put in the product number of the package that you bought. So we bought the 18663, which is the clear 2x4. And then it'll basically confirm that's what you bought. Go to start designing. And you can choose all these different templates, but you just want a blank one, most likely. And then you're going to import your data. Go to we did ours in Google Sheets. I would recommend that. It's really easy to edit and change. We titled it labels, so I'm going to choose that. And then it's going to just basically tell you if you have a title row at the top, then uncheck those because otherwise they're going to print a label for it. So uncheck that, hit next. Then you're just going to line up these fields. So if you remember, this was like column A, column B, column C, column D, column E. So you're just going to line these up how you want them to show on the label itself. And if you're using as many fields as we are, you probably don't want too many spaces in between each field. It's going to have a hard time printing. Okay, got those set up. I'm going to hit next, going to hit finish, and it's going to show you how they're going to look. From here, you can actually change font size. You can center, right justify, left justify, bold, all that stuff. But once you're good to go, you can hit preview and print. And this is going to show you how each label is going to look. So everything looks good. You're going to go to print yourself, print now. And what you're going to do is just put in the labels that you bought. They're all printer ready. You're going to drop them in your printer, upside or downside based on however your printer is set up to print, and then print now, and then you're done. So once you print, they're going to ask you if you want to save this. So you can just create like a login and password, and then anytime you want to edit any of these labels, you can edit it, or you can just go create a new one because it really just takes, since you have your template, it really takes like 30 seconds to a minute to actually print these. So yeah, that's it. Let Stacy, or I don't know if you have any questions, but it's a pretty simple process. Thanks.